Hey guys. Hey guys, I'm back. I've been struggling lately with consistently uploading, but we're gonna get there. We'll get back to it. Today I have some plant chores I need to catch up on, so I thought we would do a little plant care vlog where we can hang out and take care of our plants together. So if you have some plant maintenance to do, let's do it together. It'll be like we're hanging out without hanging out. What are you doing? Hi. I got the baby all situated. Let's go take care of some plants. I'm excited. Is plant care relaxing to you also? Because it's so relaxing to me. I just have some plants to water over here, specifically this micans. This plant, you guys, is doing so much better. I used to have it right next to a north window. I don't know if it was like too much light or what, but now that I've moved it away, it's growing so much better and the leaves are coming in much, much bigger. If you're struggling with your micans, maybe move it away from the light source. That might help. And you know me, just got my little cup filling up everything. This is just a little side note. This is a lemon limeranta propagation I did. Yeah, it finally has roots and they look so fuzzy and good. I could definitely pot this up, but I just think it looks cute in this little jar, this little vase thing. And the plant looks pretty cute in it. A little bit weird, but also a little bit cute. I'm definitely also in the mood to like trim plants and cut off any ugly leaves. I haven't really been doing that lately. And this pothos that I have propagating in water, this was a gift from my friend Hannah. Thank you so much, Hannah. I love it a lot. It is very well rooted. Like I could for sure pot this up in soil if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I really like the way it looks in here. Oh wow, look, those roots are very full. The water's kind of dirty so you can't see, but the plant's fine. It enjoys it. There's a little bit of dirt in the water, but it'll give it some nutrients, you know? Yeah, I think this is just so cute. I know a lot of people are like, why the heck, especially with so many plants, why the heck do I fill just like one little cup of water and go around and water my plants with that and go back and forth a million times? And I don't know why. That's how I usually like to do it. I don't know. The back and forthness of it like makes it extra relaxing for me, but I do own a watering can, which I'm going to use to water some of my bigger plants in here. Makes it easier, so I'm just gonna fill it up in the sink. And as you guys can see, I'm not fertilizing today because I don't have it in me to do the mix thing. I'm just giving them a water. For my plants here, I do have them in saucers, like those plastic saucers. I always talk about my favorite ones, the really thick ones. I will link them down below. They're the best. So I just add water into those and the plant sucks it up as they need to. This Scindapsus has been drying out like crazy here. You can see all these yellow and dry leaves. Definitely need to remove some, oh, that's a whole like vine. No, that's a leaf. Definitely need to remove some of these. And sometimes, so like on this Cebu Blue plant, Cebu Blue plant, it gets thirsty so often. So again, I have it in a saucer and I'll kind of water the top so that water starts coming out of the drainage holes into the saucer. And I'll wait for the water to stop rising in the saucer and then I'll add water to the saucer so that it has a little bit of water reserve to soak up since it does dry out so much. I mean, it's right by a heat vent and I think that's part of the reason why. And also the root system is definitely overtaking the pot. Like I for sure need to pot it into a bigger size thing here soon. In the summer, I definitely will. Spring or summer, I definitely will. But for now, this is working. It's easy as pie. Oh my gosh, this is the saddest little cactus. Ryan picked it out when we went to a big box store one time. I don't think I've watered it since we got it, so I definitely need to. It's super wrinkly. Oh gosh. You know it's bad when you add water into the cash pot and the actual like planter pot that the plant's in floats. Like that's how you know that it was dry. Oops. I recently moved this cardboard palm into my bedroom and it is severely underwatered because the door's usually open and it kind of hides the plant, and then I just out of sight, out of mind, you know? So we're gonna give it some water, which it needs really bad. Because again, like I've said, I've just been kind of putting it off. See if I can make it so you can see my plant up here. Yes, that's my Scindapsus exotica. Really thirsty because it needs repotted. Ooh, my arms aren't strong enough for this. Oh, freaking A. Okay, I'm gonna pull it down and then set it back up there once it has some water. Ugh. And might as well water my Monstera Peru while we're here. This one's really thirsty also. Okay. For my IKEA cabinet, I do keep everything in like saucers or bowls or whatever, just so the water doesn't leak everywhere, and it helps keep the humidity higher. And 100% I like to use a little cup or something to water because it's so easy to spill in here and there's not very much space like from top to bottom. So yeah, this helps. Oh, I just spilled though. Spoke too soon. Okay, so I got some really exciting mail just now. It is this box. Any guesses? Any guesses what it is? It's from Arbico Organics. So if some of you recognize that name, I guess you saw the title, you already know what it is. Let's open it up and see how these little buggies are packaged. This is my first time ordering a beneficial pest. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I did order this with overnight shipping, so it shipped yesterday, got here today. I'm excited. Oh, and they are green lacewings, and I will say green lacewings are actually native where I live. Here's how it's packaged. I actually ordered the larva, 1,000 of them, and it says they eat aphids, whiteflies, mites, thrips, moth eggs, mealybugs, scale, leafhoppers, leaf miners, and the eggs and nymphs of many other pests. And I primarily wanted these for spider mites and thrip. Once you get thrip, it is so difficult to get rid of them, and kind of same for spider mites, although spider mites aren't as annoying as thrip. So I'm hoping that this will deal with the issue. Method of release, it says remove lid and lightly sprinkle the contents of the bottle over the infected area. Larvae are mixed with the rice hulls for easy distribution. Contents should be released the day they arrive. All right, so it is the day they arrived. We're gonna release them. I'm a little bit nervous. Like, I don't know, I'm looking in the bottle. Do not see any, like I just don't see where they could be hiding. Oh, there's one. Oh, cute, it's right there. Can you see it? Wait, where'd it go? Let's see if I can find another one to show you up close. Right there. Right there. Oh, cute. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do this. Let's just do this. Ryan doesn't know that I'm going to be releasing bugs into our house, so we'll see if he even notices. They have fairly short lifespan, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but I'll keep you posted if he says anything, if he starts noticing the bugs. So I think I'm just gonna start sprinkling these puppies everywhere, and I see a fungus net right there. Prepare to die, little sucker. My green lacewing larvae are gonna get you. Okay, let's do this. I'm just kind of shaking the rice hulls out, like the full thing out. I'll show you. Onto the tops of the soil of the plant. I don't know if like bugs are coming out or not. Like I don't see any of them. Oh, there's one. Okay, I'll show you up close. There is one. Okay, this might be working. pretty much adding it into every pot, just like a little bit, so that hopefully they will spread. And I still have this much left, and all of my plants have been covered, including the ones in my grow tent. So I think I'm gonna go do another batch on the ones upstairs, so not in the grow tent. Here's another one of my little pest managers. It doesn't do much for like spider mites, but I've definitely seen them eating mealybugs and fungus gnats. So yeah, and that guy has been living in here for a while now. I started noticing webs from it like a couple of weeks after I set this up. Yeah, hopefully between the two, they do well. I released all the bugs in my house. Here's Kai Kai. He's getting so good at standing, huh? You're pretty much walking. Who's the handsome boy? I love you in that messy face. Okay, so Kai's down for a nap, and I wanted to show you a few of the new planter pots I've gotten. They are all cash pots. I don't even know if that's for sure what they're supposed to be. I don't think they're meant for plants. Maybe, but probably not. Anyway, I've been really into vintage, like animal, weird, kitschy planters. So here are a few of my new ones. So I get most of these on Etsy or eBay. Rainbow trout. I don't know if it's a trout. Maybe it's a bass or something. It looks more bass shaped, but the color looks trout. Anyway, here he is, so cute. This is where you put the plant at the top. And I actually really like using planters like this because a lot of my plants are in straight sphagnum moss. So I can just put sphagnum moss in these and the plants are treated the same as like in any other planter. Especially where there isn't a drainage hole, I do prefer to use sphagnum. It just makes it easier to not get root rot. Anyway, okay, so rainbow trout / bass. Then I also got this little cow. Love it so much. I love the gold details all over it. The face is like kind of ugly, but I like that in an vintage animal planter. I don't know, like almost the uglier, the better. I love it. So cute. Okay, and then the last one I got recently, maybe I'll do a full vintage planter collection video. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Is this doe, a deer, a female deer, laying down, being really relaxed, cute little ears. I have a really hard time committing to putting plants in pots. Like I just want to find the perfect one. So I just put it off, and then half the time I never end up planting anything in them. So I don't know, we'll see what happens with all of these, but yeah. Those are the three I wanted to show you. What do you think? I want to show you a plant that I got just like spur of the moment without really thinking about it, and it has quickly become one of my favorites. And it's not a plant very many people talk about. Okay, I'll just pull the whole thing over here. So you know what? I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to show it to you. Well, maybe other people talk about it. I've never really heard anybody mention these, but this is a Libicea. This one is a Libicea spireale. Rio? There's a huge bird over there, but my eyes are too blurry. I can't focus on it. A Libicea spireale. The colors are insanely like contrasted and vibrant. The leaves are kind of soft. They feel like not velvety because they're not like fuzzy, but they definitely are like soft. Ooh, I wish I could explain it. I'm obsessed with it. It has grown so quickly. It's been very easy. I just keep it in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet. I've just been leaving it in there. I keep a little bit of water in this ceramic saucer, and it has grown like a charm. So definitely up there in my top 10. Like definitely. The last thing I want to show you right now, I'm sure there will be other planty things later on today, is a plant that I cut back completely. People have a lot of strong opinions about cutting a plant back to the soil, and I've done it with quite a few varieties. I wouldn't recommend it for all varieties of plants, but the ones I've tried it on have done really well, and it's actually made them grow back better and healthier. But I just want to show you one that I cut back a month and a half ago. It is my Syngonium podophyllum albo. And the reason I cut it back is it actually got thrips, and I didn't want to have to deal with treating all the foliage. I just cut it, took off all the leaves, cleaned the nodes, and then I've been propagating the nodes in their own little container so that hopefully I can get some new pest-free plants with it. Anyway, I also decided to keep the pot that I cut back and just treat the soil. Yeah, it's finally growing back. This is the newest leaf. I am definitely happy I did it. There's another leaf coming in right here. It's so cute. sometimes it's worth it to just cut them completely back and save ourselves the heartache of having to go through and clean each leaf and then worry about if you got every single bug, you know? Let me show you another one. Kind of same story, but different issue. This plant I actually overwatered and all of the leaves turned yellow and fell off. So I decided to cut it back so it could regrow. It is a, oh my gosh, Monstera siltepecana, which I know these leaves don't look like it, but that's what it is. And look at those roots. I cut it back and then the roots just took off. So that was really cool. And again, I just keep it in my greenhouse cabinet, popping off growth. So I definitely think this one was another one worth cutting. I fell asleep. I have this takeout container that I'm gonna make a little mini prop box with, mostly because I took a bunch of Micans cuttings and didn't realize I'm completely out of prop box and grow tent space right now. I have to go get more shells. So I'm gonna make a prop box really quick with sphagnum moss. So I just have a bowl of water right here. I'm just gonna add moss into it. Let it soak up. Actually, maybe I'm gonna put the moss in the container and let it soak up in here. It'll be easier that way, then I don't have to move it back and forth so much. You know? This isn't the kind I usually use. Online, the kind I use was sold out, so I had to go to a pet store and this is the only one they had. And I just added sphagnum to the bottom. I'm gonna let it soak that up. Now what I'm gonna do is just go to each like vine and pull off the bottom leaves. Micans have these little sheath things on each node. I like to pull those off too, so there's just less matter that can like rot. And I'm going to cut individual nodes. So top cuttings, I'll always leave a leaf and add an extra node, but other ones I'm doing just node for node. So yeah, I'm just cutting them each individually and then I'll put them in the box and they will grow. Cool, plants are cool. Plants are so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and finish these all up and then I'll show you the final prop box. So these are all of the individual nodes I got, a whole bunch of them. And here are all the leaves I pulled off. There was only one top cutting there because I've been taking a lot of cuttings, so I had already cut all those vines. So many leaves. Okay, now I'm just gonna put them all in here. Sprinkle them in like Salt Bae. Okay, that is what we are left with. And then I'm just gonna put the lid on and stick it in a bright place but indirect because Micans don't like light. I had mine in a north window and it was still too much light for it. So yeah, I'm gonna pull it back a ways, but there's our prop box. I'll keep you posted. I do actually want to show you something I did. So this is the pot I'm going to be hanging this Adansonia in, but I have to bottom water it. Can't do it in the other bathroom because we're currently using the bathtub as a laundry basket. So I'm going to do it in here anyway. I moved this big golden pothos that used to be in Kai's room. It was just kind of getting in the way, and where he's mobile now, he was kind of trying to pull on it and stuff. So I moved it here and wrapped it around the light fixture and the mirror. And I really like it. I'm excited for it to fill in. It's gonna be so pretty. I do think that's going to be the extent of this video. I know it was super casual, kind of short, low key. I was waiting on some supplies to do some other things in this video, but they got delayed actually, so that'll be next week or the week after. So stay tuned for that. It'll be really fun and exciting. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.